tension just from activities of daily living. It doesn't even have to be fitness. It can just be sitting at your computer and typing. Okay, so we get super tight, and I thought this would be beneficial. Hey, Michelle from Columbia, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. And give me a hashtag replay if you are watching on the replay. So if you have a foam roller, grab it. This one has the little nodules. Yours does not have to have that. If you have a tennis ball or some type of ball, grab that. And we'll get started in just a second. I'm Beth Hoover, and I'm a fitness and nutrition coach, online, virtual, and in person in the North Dallas area. And I love to come on HAPS. HAPS is awesome, guys. HAPS is a new platform. It is the network of now, and you have to download the app. Download the app and push the go live button. You can actually earn $25 if you do it 4 times once a week for 4 weeks. Hey, Pablo, thank you so much for the donation. Pablo, you might really like this. We're going to do a couple of exercises for the shoulder, and then like between the shoulder blades, where most people, guys, get seriously tight, and it can end up causing a whole lot of pain and discomfort, as well as some people may end up developing frozen shoulder, or what's called frozen shoulder. And if you're not familiar with that, that's just where the shoulder blades that kind of work like this, they kind of just freeze in place. And so you don't get a lot of movement in the shoulder joint. So the shoulder joint is a very flexible, has a lot of range of motion, as you know, and so therefore it puts it at a lot of risk to get injured as well. So when we're tight and tense in those areas, it can obviously make it more likely that you would get injured. So let's start with some of the exercises, and I'm going to do these all standing so that people don't feel like they've got to get down on the floor. You can do these same things on floor and get more of your body weight on them. So be aware of that. But this is something good just to know that you can just stand up, you know, if you're at your desk or at your office or something like that, and do some exercises against the wall with your roller. You might have a longer roller, and you can do that too, but look how I'm just kind of moving the roller, and I'm kind of doing like a squat. So put the feet forward a little bit, and make sure that when you bend down that your knees don't go forward to the toe, and then you can actually kind of roll over the foam roller by kind of doing a squat, putting some pressure onto the roller. If you open up the arms, that kind of gets a little bit more between the shoulder blades, so you might hold the arms out. And then maybe just kind of going back and forth a little bit like this is enough. Okay, so that's a good one to do. Another one that's really good to do is actually getting on the deltoid. So look how I'm going to come around. And if you guys have any shoulder issues that you want to let me know about, I might be able to help, might not. I'm not a therapist, but I do know some therapy exercises. And I'm definitely not a doctor, but and I don't diagnose, but I might be able to give you some suggestions. So you can see now I'm rolling on the deltoid. And this is all I'm going to focus on is the shoulder and then the back part of the shoulder just for this video, okay? And then I can come down as low. You can get on that upper arm, and you can actually lean into it, guys. If you lean into it and just try to keep the body straight, you may feel better putting one foot apart. But if you're like this, you could actually kind of do like a side plank and lean into it and roll. Okay, and again, it just depends on how much pressure that you want, and try to find some of those tender spots, Like I know for myself, right here where the deltoid attaches down to the humerus, which is the arm, the upper part of the arm, I get some tender spots and like those pressure point, kind of like those knots. Hey, Brenda, you might like this. Yeah, Michelle, definitely. So, Brenda, I know that you are doing a lot of broadcasting. You're sitting at the computer a lot. So, you might like some of these exercises if you get tight in the upper back. So, and this one for the shoulder blades that I'm going to show you in a second is actually better with the ball. So hang on for a second because you'll see how that could work. So just even putting the roller against the wall and then trying to put some pressure on it. And then next I was doing this deltoid where I turn around. And again, you can get on the floor and do this, but if you're more likely to do it just because you can stand up, then that's what I would do, okay? And you just work all around the shoulder with the roller. So you just work all around kind of this area and even down on the arm because the shoulder deltoid attaches there. So you do that on both sides with the roller. Now, the next one is going to be one of the best ones for if you've got that tightness or that frozen feeling where the shoulder blades, okay, so we have what's called the shoulder joint, and then we have the shoulder blades or the scapula, and those work to retract, and then we can protract, and then we can elevate and all that. But most of the time, people are forward shoulder a little bit because of our posture, computer, driving. So the shoulder blade tends to come forward a little bit more. We get really tight here, and you can do the ball in the chest too. But then also we get tight back in here, and the muscles get weak. You definitely need it. So grab you a tennis ball, or this is a lacrosse ball. It's a little harder, a little firmer, sorry. And then you're going to put it in the back, and you're going to roll so that you can get the ball. So you just kind of have to have it. Now, I've got it right on the border of the shoulder blade. And like I said, this is one of the best ones because a ball really gets in these areas that better than like a foam roller would, okay, because of the size and the shape. So now I'm getting right, oh my gosh, yes. See, now I'm really finding some spots there. And guys, when you're tight all back up in here, it comes up into your neck. Your neck is going to hurt. You know, you stay tense and tight. We carry a lot of stress and tension in the neck anyway. So when we take that, and then we also are using poor posture or poor body mechanics for activities of daily living or exercise, then it just makes it worse. So now I'm going to move the ball down a little bit. There we go. So you just kind of let the ball drop. I let it drop a little bit. There we go. And so I can actually go around the border of that whole scapula where I'm kind of going up and down. And there's a really tender spot right there. And then, yeah, there's a knot. I'm rolling over the knot. So now I'm going to try to put a lot of pressure. I'm going to push back into the wall as much as I can so I can put a lot of pressure. And then also, this feels different than if I move my arm. See, if I move my arm like this and open up a little bit in there, then it gets a little bit deeper. Oh, see, just moving the arm across the body changed it versus even having it here. So you can decide because that opens up in between the shoulder blades. Ooh, right here's another spot. So again, get yourself some kind of a ball. Now I'm going to roll around and show you how I can put this right here, like I did with the foam roller, and put it right on the deltoid, and then get right in the shoulder. Because I'm tight here, you may not. I mean, this one's good. You may benefit more from the one on your on the back here, and then you do the other side too. So yes, yeah, these are great to do. And again, now a tennis ball might slide depending on what kind of wall you have. Remember, and this one kind of slides too, but this is a firmer ball. It's a lacrosse, but a tennis ball might feel like something you need at least initially, or whatever you have. Tennis ball. This one is harder. This is a lacrosse ball, so it's definitely firmer than a tennis ball. But use what you have to start with, but it's about the same size. Okay? But I just needed something a little firmer. Now I'm going to go on this side because I'm even tighter on this other side. And I know you can't see as well. That's why I wanted to do. Ooh, now I'm kind of getting up. I'll show you where I am on this side. So I'm upright. Yes, right here. See? And again, the challenge is going to be not letting the ball slide away. And I've practiced this, so it's easier for me to do it right now. But now I'm getting right up in here. And this impacts this whole top of the shoulder, right at the bottom of the neck, where people just get so tight here on the top of the shoulders. If you can release in these areas around it, you're going to, oh man, wow. I didn't realize that was there. So you take a deep breath so you can withstand some of that. Ooh. Wow. Okay, see, I found something new that I didn't know was there. Okay, hey. All right, so good to see you. So look, guys, this has been demonstrations of how to do a self-myofascial release at home. And I mean, I'm not kidding, just in the amount of time I've been on here, 13 minutes. Not all of that was spent doing the exercises, but this whole side feels different already. See, it really feels different through here. And that's what I recommend you do for both sides. So we were using the roller. If this is all you have, you can try this, but try to find a ball for more isolation. Like I said, especially back here. And this is good to do if you don't have time or whatever to go get a massage. You can do this kind of stuff at home. And then see how I'm moving my arm out a little bit? That's when I do that, it allows that scapula to move a little bit, the shoulder blade, and then you can get underneath and in a little bit deeper to some of those spots that are giving you trouble. So and remember, the shoulder joint and everything around the shoulder joint, it's a real vulnerable joint, so you want to make sure that you're doing the self-care part, which I have a hard time doing. That's why I wanted to start doing some foam roll Fridays, so that I would also take a little bit of time to work on these and show you some things that might benefit you at home. So the way I'm moving this arm and everything and opening up back there is, oh wow, now I just found a really, really bad knot. I'm going to breathe and just try to keep putting pressure on it. Just think of those knots as a lot of tissue. It's the saran wrap, like myofascial tissue that encases the muscle, and that gets wound up kind of into knots, and so it impacts the way that the muscle contracts, and it causes more tightness and misalignment of the joints because it's pulling the bones in the joint, like maybe help continuing to pulling the shoulders forward or just keeping things where they're not freely moving. And so then that can end up resulting in injury ooh, um, because of those knots. But when you're applying pressure to the knots, you want to try to see if you can make them kind of go away or dissolve. And that will start to allow for the muscle fibers to be aligned up properly so that the actual muscle contraction takes place appropriately versus, not. Okay, so, and that felt really good too. Just that 1 minute or so that I was spending on that tight spot, I can tell that already feels different. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know. Let me a comment. Hey, William. And let me know if you did these exercises. Let me know if you did these exercises and how they work for you, or if you have questions about them, please let me know. And please feel free to join me online. Let's get connected across social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Beth Hoover Fitness. You can find me, you can send me messages. And, if you're looking for a way to work out and a way to do it at home, let's connect. That's what I'm really urging people to do right now. Make sure you have a plan to get moving at home. Don't wait for the gyms to open or until you feel comfortable going back to the gyms. And then if you've never been to the gym, that's okay. You don't need one. You can get moving right at home. Yeah, Brenda, I think these will really be good for you. Definitely. And I mean, not just you, they're good for everybody. I promise you, everybody will benefit, but some people feel a little more discomfort back there than normal, than most other people. And then, guys, as technology continues to grow, I mean, we're just doing more of this. So you can see my neck. Look, see how I'm flexed forward? I'm looking down at my phone. I'm texting. I'm at the computer, looking at the keyboard. That's why, keeping the neck. I mean, if you can read your messages this way and do your texting, that's better. But because of this is becoming such a normal posture for people, it's causing even more pain in those areas. I'm sure you would agree. Okay, William. Instagram, Twitter, Beth Hoover Fit, Beth Hoover Fitness, Facebook, and HAPS. Definitely get on over to HAPS, guys. Download the app, and you can earn $25 if you push the go live button 4 times once a week. Go outside, walk around, meet some people online that are live. Live is really the way of the future, and HAPS is the network of now. Terrible knots in your shoulder back area. Yeah, exactly. And then, you can work all around the shoulder joint. You can put the foam roller right here. So you can go all around the shoulder joint. Foam roller or the tennis ball right here. And this will help too. And then, like I feel a knot right there. So this is a good spot. And then look how I just roll around. And you can kind of, again, once you practice some, you'll learn how to maneuver around the ball, and you won't be, dropping the ball and trying to get it in the right place, and you just kind of work around it like this. And I could probably move it up higher. I'm going to let it drop a little bit. And so you can just, right here. So there you can see where it is. It's up kind of high. And then I'm just going to work around here, and then work around that shoulder blade area, getting on the soft tissue. You don't want to be right on the bone, but you'll feel it. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So if you're on Periscope, click the link in the bio, And I have the link for you to join right there. So go ahead and make the transition over to HAPS because Periscope is transitioning. So you want to get over on HAPS. So use that link, and then I think you can click the bio. Well, if you're already on HAPS, I don't know. I think you can. Maybe I should put it on Facebook. Hey, Dean. Glad you're joining us from Portland. Greetings. Hey, everybody. So go back and watch the replay. Yeah, be a regular. Awesome, William. I would love that. I want to help as many people as I can through nutrition, through exercise, fitness, self-care, and that includes stuff like this, stretching and strengthening your body to be healthy for your activities of daily living. I mean, do you know how many people end up having a shoulder problem due to, reaching up? I was just reaching up on a shelf. I was just grabbing for something, or I was just, reaching back like this to grab the seat belt, or just something that's like super, like you wouldn't even think, and then boom, all of a sudden you have a shoulder issue, and it wasn't even from working out. Okay, yeah, so if you're watching on Facebook, I'll put the link, the invite for HAPS over in the comment section for right now, or unless I can put it in the actual title or something. But yeah, because we want as many people as possible to join on HAPS. It's really cool. There's a lot of different things you can do with adding people in, and I'm just learning about being a guest and look to have people on live with me as well as we continue to grow. And so it's a lot of fun, a lot of people to connect with all kinds of different content and get connected. So from all over the world, yes, there it is. Yeah, it's oh, thanks, Brenda. Yeah, so it's haps.tv. No, it's habs.tv/invite/@BethHoover, as far as I know. Hey, Bernie, download the app and go through Google Chrome. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can just sign up, but if you want to use my link to make it easy too, then you can do that. And I think you get some free coins. That's cool. So getting the coins and stuff. So haps.tv/invite/@BethHoover. I think that's right. Hey, Bernie. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, well, you can fix that if you want, but it's okay. I just want to help out. Pablo and Peter are doing a lot to really take the app to the next level, and so we want more people coming on over and joining and encouraging people to go live. Go live. Let's see, was that it? So haps.tv/invite/@Bethel. Yeah, I think that was right. Because I remember I wrote it down yesterday to start like telling people. But Ron, I think it was, had it in his title where you could just take a screenshot. And I should do that, but you can only put so many characters in a title. So that was a good way. Then people could just screenshot it and then use his link, go key that in and download the app. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So haps.tv/invite. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Dean. I appreciate it, guys. That's okay. Yeah, no problem. So this side, again, here I'm just going to do a little bit more while we're finishing up. And you can see that's the deltoid. And then I'm going to roll over. And then I get on that shoulder blade right here. Wow. And then the idea with, being on the wall, you want to put as much pressure as you can So push back against the wall. And if this is all too much, I'll show you real quick as I end how you can just get down on the floor and do the same thing. Because you might get discouraged if the ball keeps rolling away or something. But if you want to do it on the floor, all you do is put the ball right here and then get over on your back. Whoa, I think it's going to roll away more down here on this mat. And then do like this. See what I mean? But see, now this is already a lot more pressure because I've got my body weight pushing down on it. So just be aware that you can try to control some of that pressure. So you might find this easier. But if you don't want to get down on the floor, do it the other way. Okay? All right. That's what you need for your shoulders. Yeah. So this is a lacrosse ball. It's kind of hard, kind of firm. So you might want to start with a tennis ball and see how that feels. And then also looking at using some type of a foam roller. All right, guys. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Thanks for putting those links in the broadcast, and I will see you guys later. Let me know, leave some comments. That's the great thing about HAPS is you can go back and comment even on the replay, so we can keep this interaction going, and over on the other platforms where this is multi-streaming. So that's another reason you want to get off of Periscope and come on over to HAPS, because Periscope is transitioning. Yeah, so sign up with my invite link for the chance for the $25 if you broadcast one time a week for 4 weeks, guys. Thank you, Bernie. Yeah, and thanks so much. I appreciate it, and thanks for putting those links in. Hey, Yassine, thanks for coming in. And go back and catch the replay where I was doing the ball exercise against the wall for the shoulder blades, the self-myofascial release that will help you guys eliminate some of that shoulder and neck pain, okay? I'm usually on in the afternoon. I haven't nailed down a time yet. I would love to do that on a daily basis, but with the way my schedule works, it's hard. It changes, and it's hard to have that same time every day. But typically, it's in the afternoon, anywhere between like 1 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So maybe I will be able to get on a better set schedule where you will be more advised in advance. Okay, yeah, definitely. And we'll do some stretches later too. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Brenda. Thanks for the donations, guys. I appreciate you so much. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Remember, go download that HAPS app. Bye.